that relationship with your person existed before you and your person were even born. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I wanted to talk today about how the reason why you feel so strongly about your specific person is because the version of you that is with the version of them in a happy, stable, secure relationship where the two of you guys are growing old together, you're enjoying life together, you feel safe and secure with each other, you actually are able to feel safe being in this wonderful and beautiful relationship that's harmonious, that already existed before you guys even met. And the two of you guys met each other when you were actually ready to experience this kind of love. And then all you need to do is allow all of your fears and limiting beliefs to come up and don't attach to them. So staying focused on your end and persisting is the key. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about this. Before I do, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you love my content, it helps me grow and I really appreciate it. If you need help, if you need coaching or any kind of support while you're going through this middle, feel free to email me a short description of what's going on with you and your person. Anything money related, feel free to email me with either of those things or both to kim@coreunion.com. I'll get back to you with my next available session. And you can book your session, whether it's a 30 or a 60-minute, through my website. I made it easy. Most people end up booking packages because it does make regular weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly support very, very affordable, like extremely affordable. Okay. And then you get to meet with me on a regular basis. So anyway, your desire, I want you to start thinking about it this way, because I do believe it'll help. And hopefully it'll help pull you out of the 3D stuff that you're in right now. Most people that I see obviously a pattern with subscribers that comment under videos. If they're so rigid in worrying and feeling like impatient, this cycle in the loop in the middle can last for a very long time, and it can create a lot of anxiety. It can be incredibly draining, and it can be really frustrating. So I highly recommend that you pull yourself out of the middle, pull yourself out of the 3D circumstance, and start trying to see things from a higher perspective. So when you feel this feeling that you are just unwilling to give up on your person, the love of your life, and you can label the relationship whatever you want to label. Sometimes I think that the labels are actually not healthy, because with the labels come a bunch of stories and narratives. Okay. So I'm not even going to name off these labels, but you guys know what you see on YouTube channels. In some ways, yes, I like to call Hannah my mirror soul, because that particular label, I love it. It feels good. It's very, we both see how we mirror each other in everything, and we are always in sync with each other. And I know, like, if I feel unsafe, then maybe he's going to be feeling unsafe, and vice versa. But some of these other labels come with toxic stories and narratives that you just don't want to subscribe to. So I highly recommend to just be careful with the labels and don't worry about it so much. Stay more focused on being in that kind of relationship and trusting in your end, and reminding yourself every day, if you are so willing to go through so much, because a lot of you guys are going through so much, and time doesn't matter, but some of you guys have been going on for months, if not some of you guys even years, going through this. If you're willing to not give up after all that time, then can you just, for once and for all, as of like right now in this moment, be willing to surrender that the end exists and just to enjoy your life? And every time you think about your person, know that they're thinking about you too. Every time you're feeling the love and you're feeling into the end of being happy together, that everything that you want, they want too. Can you just be willing to pull yourself out of the 3D circumstance for once and for all, and to just go into trust? And then go into feeling into what feels good for me to do right now, like in my life, that may be unrelated to our relationship together. What feels good to do right now? It could be anything from taking a nap. It could be walking in the woods by the water, by the ocean, getting a massage, drinking tea, having hot cocoa, maybe just laying on the sofa with your dogs. It could be going to the gym and working out. It could be just doing some yoga. It could just be so many things. But throughout the day, like sometimes what I do, when I wake up, I have a ton of things. I'm inspired to do so many things. I mean, I have ideas of new businesses that I'm not going to do. I have inspiration for art. I have inspiration for design. I may want to just go look at different things, go to different stores. Whatever the case is, I'll wake up with so many things that I want to do. And then when I actually go out, none of those things feel good. So I might just end up at the park walking by the water. And then I'm totally, completely in my happy place. And I followed my soul and it felt good. I have always manifested in this way, meaning manifesting isn't like, it's not a part-time thing that you do. And this is what I see also. I see a pattern with many of you guys that it's like you think, okay, all I need to do is like wake up in the morning, say these words, okay? But then when I go and get ready and I go out, I'm going to be checking my phone constantly to see if my affirmations are working. If I am in contact with my person, I'm going to be constantly watching to see how they respond to me. I'm going to be super hyper vigilant, how their text reply is. I'm going to be counting the hours and the minutes. And if they break plans with me, then I'm going to be writing a whole bunch of stories. Like this is how you torture yourself. You're stuck in the middle and you're constantly trying to troubleshoot and problem solve things from the middle. This is what creates what's called the messy middle. You have to go to your end and stay there and enjoy the process of becoming the best version of you, and enjoy the process every day when you wake up in the morning and then in the middle of the day and as you're going to sleep. Spend a good 10 minutes in that bliss of that relationship and that security of that relationship, knowing that everything that is happening right now in your middle is happening for the two of you guys. It's happening for your relationship. It's making you guys even stronger. Okay. But you have to have that faith. And again, when you operate from the end of that happy, healthy, secure, stable relationship of mutual value and respect and support, and you are there for each other, you're each other's safe haven. When you operate from there and you put yourself into that state of having the relationship and feeling secure, you wouldn't be constantly worrying about what's going on in your 3D reality because you trust in the end. And again, from my perspective, that end already existed before you even met. So it's there. So just trust in that and let it all happen and let it all unfold while you are living your best life. Okay? So I really want you to prioritize feeling good, feeling stable, feeling secure, feeling happy. And if any healing has to happen, allow it to happen. Also, I said recently on a live that I took down since I said it, I want you to not get stuck in doing the work and in the healing. It is good. Obviously, you want to be healing, but none of us are perfect. And part of the problem is that we were under the belief and the lie that we had to be perfect in order to be loved. But you're already perfect exactly how you are right now. And I want you to get in that place where you know that the two of you guys are both ready. You are loving each other. You're there for each other, but you do this without constantly looking at the time and you have no urgency. So I know it can feel kind of paradoxical, but if you just allow your desire to pull you through, this is how I manifested everything. I knew that if I felt something so deeply in the core of me, that means that existed in my reality and I was picking up on it. And so I allowed that to magnetize me. I allowed that to pull me in. I trusted in it completely 100% in the core of me with 100% faith and trust. And I allowed God to handle everything. And if circumstances needed to change, I didn't have to worry about trying to change it and control it. I pulled myself out of my ego, pulled myself out of being my lower self, and trusted in my soul and listened to my soul. So please stop worrying about labels. Stop worrying about the middle. Stop constantly looking at the time every day. Just enjoy your life and trust that the reason that you felt this desire so deeply in your heart is because the end truly does exist now, where it is already done. Your desire literally is magnetizing you. Okay. I know I've never heard any other coach say it in this way, that when it comes to the relationship with your specific person, whatever the label is, I don't care what the label is. That relationship with your person existed before you and your person were even born. Okay. Think of it that way. It is happening. It is unfolding. If you can just stay in that and just know that all of what's happening is happening for both of you guys, you are gold. Okay. I love you guys so much. If you need help, feel free again to email me. Please affirm down below that you know it's done, that you trust in your heart and your soul, that you have complete faith, and that you are completely surrendered to the process. Okay. I love you. Have an amazing day. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.